It was a big night for the Calgary Stampeders. They were trying to continue their winning ways here at McMahon Stadium. 3-0 Paul LaPolice coming into tonight when they're playing on home turf. But it wasn't going so great for them. Toronto was in control 22-6 at half. And then Reggie Begelton spoke to our Farhan Lalji.
Reggie, let's start with the turnovers. 2 in that half. 1 took away points, 1 gave them points. How important is it to eliminate those?
I mean, that's the name of the game. The game is the ball. We gave the ball away. We got similar yards, and that's what dictates the score right now, is that, they was able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Overall, about 150 yards of offense, and it didn't necessarily look like you guys were able to get in sync. How can you find some more energy offensively?
It's a game of momentum. Energy is momentum. Momentum is energy, and that you just got to get it back and do the little things. It will slowly roll around to our favor. This is going to be a good second half. Watch.
Thanks for this.
No problem.
Oh, and watch we did. It takes more than one player. It takes more than one unit when you're down by 16 at half, but this was a plethora of efforts across the board from Calgary to climb their way back into this one.
I'll tell you, I think it starts with Reggie Begelton. He had 8 catches, didn't have a ton of yards, didn't have a touchdown, but they stayed on the field. They were able to make plays and then have opportunities like this. Marquand Michel on the double move for the touchdown. They needed some explosive plays. You heard Dave Dickinson talk about it. We need more explosive plays. The defense started stepping up, making sure Cameron Dukes could not get any pass. He completed 90% of his passes in the first half, 50% in the second half, only rushed for 36 yards, gave them the opportunity. And how about this catch by Eccles? That is an amazing play to get into the end zone. Great throw by Jake Mayer. So I really felt that in the fourth quarter, they controlled the game. Obviously, the wind helped them with some of these field goals, but the defense stood up, and they were able to tell Cameron Dukes that we are not going to allow you to run and use your legs. Get the stops they need to get the points.
Added a little bit of points on the end for Rene Paredes, who crossed the 2,200 career points mark as well tonight, as special teams had to factor in. And at the end, it was Demario Houston, last year the leading interception getter in the Canadian Football League, who added to his tally this season as well. The man who orchestrated it all offensively, Jake Mayer, is field side with Farhan Lalji.
The first half was not necessarily kind to you. You had the interception, maybe a couple of others that were almost. We talked to Reggie at halftime, and he said, you just watch. It's going to be different in the second half. What gave you the confidence that it would be?
This game's really hard, and I think you just have to stay mentally tough no matter what. I thought Mechie made a great play on the interception, truth be told. I thought I had Reggie down the middle. He rotated weak. Post-snap, he then went and robbed Reggie. I thought that was a great play. So other than that, I felt pretty good. And, we just got behind the sticks early in the first half. In the second half, we did a really good job on first down. And if we do a good job on first down, then we're going to be in a great rhythm, and that's really was the difference.
21-0 in the fourth quarter. This team hasn't necessarily had those big comebacks. Where did that one come from?
Trial and error, I guess. We've had some games where we played okay in the fourth. And like you said, we've had some games where we played pretty poorly, but tonight was a really good momentum builder for us, just to prove to ourselves that if we just stick to our process, stick to reading the plays out the way they're supposed to be read, that we can be a great team. First, second, doesn't matter what the quarter is, we can be a great team.
Last one was a tough one. Now you win this game, you're a perfect 4-0 at home, and you're one game out of first place in the West. It looks like it's shaping up to be a wild second half of the season in the West.
It really doesn't. It doesn't matter who you play in a given week in this league right now. Everybody has the ability to beat anybody. And now we got to turn back around and play these guys in 5 days at their place, which is going to be just as hard or even more difficult than it was tonight. So we know that. But, man, we got to win a road game. That's got to be the focus. We got to play well on the road, and I like our chances.
Thanks, Jake.
All right, man. Thanks.
And if they're going to get a road victory, maybe they'll take some of the defense from the game tonight and make it go all the way to BMO Field in Toronto. They came in with just 8 sacks on the season. They had 6 tonight. It's the rematch. Coming up next, it will be Friday Night Football at BMO Field, Calgary against the Argos once again to settle this East-West rivalry.